Hi, and welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, September 23rd of 2024. I'm Giovanni Betancourt, and this is a recording previous to the USA Open. All right, well, I hope you had a nice weekend. The Federal Reserve did investors more than one favor with this half-point interest rate reduction last week. Aside from giving stock prices a boost, Jerome Powell and his colleagues took most of the mystery out of what's going to happen with rates for the rest of the year. A gradual descent seems the most likely scenario. To be sure, the stock market is still digesting what the Fed has done. Investors may yet decide that Powell's confidence on inflation and the economy aren't fully justified. The core personal consumption expenditures index released this Friday. The Fed's preferred inflation gauge will be the next piece of the puzzle. Now, rather, investors can now turn their attention to what everyone really wants to be talking about, the November 5th election between Vice President Harris and former President Trump. Let me point out that presidents don't have as big an influence on the business cycle as they might like, but markets might still swing along with the gyrations of a very tight race. As for the markets this week, last week's Wednesday session lows, right around 19,600 for the Nasdaq, right around 5,630 for the S&P, and 42K for the Dow, and 2,200 for the Russell are critical for the bullish case. As long as they hold, the indices should trade higher from here. Now, there is nothing obvious that will indicate anything other than a very short-term possibly occurring, right? A very short-term top possibly occurring. Now, with that being said, let's take a look. This is a daily candlestick chart, and this is the low that I'm talking about on Wednesday. So, for the sake of argument and for the sake of that's the support that I'm going to give to the Nasdaq. And just for today, we'll be doing the daily. Tomorrow we'll go back to the half an hour, just to identify those levels of support. For the S&P, I say right around 5630. So it's right around here. Okay, that's for the I did 650.30. Come on, 30. There it goes. So the resistance 5,800 is gonna stay for the S&P. Going long, obviously going higher. The Dow is 42,000 and change. So that was right around here. Let's just use that right there. Okay, right around there. And for the Russell 2,200. Oh shoots, what am I at? And they're also 2,200. So, which is basically almost where I'm at right now. So let me just lower that puppy a bit more to right around 2,200. All right, so that's it. And now we're gonna leave the same levels. So going long, that's the level for the Dow and for the S&P. All right, so let's take a look at crude oil. Crude oil, looking to trade lower, so I'm going to leave the same levels of support and resistance. Okay, probably some profit taking also, repositioning themselves. 20-day moving average acting as a dynamic support level for it. Okay, perhaps. Now let's take a look at Nat Gas. Nat Gas, whoa, Nat Gas just continuing to rally to the upside. So let's use $2.55 for that level of resistance. And for support, let's just use this level right here as for support. Then we have gold. All right, so gold, we continue to have movement to the upside on gold. I'm going to leave 2610 as my level of support and 2640 as my resistance. Gradually moving to higher. We are in the overbought territory, so I'm gonna bring down my level of support to 2600. Could be probably be just some level of profit taking and repositioning. So still being favoring long positions for gold. Silver, it is, however, within Friday's range. I am going to bring down silver to this, just to the double bottom here, around $30. Leave that same level of support, of resistance. Copper. So copper did fluctuate below that level of support that we had. So I'm going to use a 50-day moving average as my level of support. I'm going to leave 440 as a target for by Friday. Bitcoin is doing, just basically sideways movement. Equal highs, equal lows. I'm going to bring down just a tad my level of support. Okay, I'm going to leave that level, same level of resistance. The currencies, dollars must have recuperated. So 111 could be the level of support, but no, I'm going to use 10.5. I'm going to leave the same level of resistance. Trending lower right now, the currencies. The pound, I'm going to put 132, just use. And I'm going to leave that level of resistance. Actually, 134 just for the week, the target for the week or Friday. Dollar index, it's just trading sideways, trying to sustain itself north of 100, not to fall below 100. So let's see if that will be the case. If it does fall below 100, we'll see more rally to the upside on things. But obviously, the dollar risk can rebound from here. So anyway, that's it for me today. Have a great trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow.